Greetings and welcome to another The Second Sign. Hope you're doing well out there, and thank you for tuning in to what will be a look at AI generated poetry. Is it possible for artificial intelligence to understand the emotion involved in creating a poem, or is it just out of its ability, out of its comfort zone? Right, I'll start by saying hello and let you know I do have a live chat open. Greetings, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we got Rumble and YouTube we're streaming from tonight. If I can get a hello in either one of them, I would consider that a success. Rosie Chica, that's brilliant of you to accommodate such a request. Thanks for saying hello, much appreciated. Yeah, poems. Any fans of poetry out there? You might have caught a recent upload I did, which I called Comes Before Destruction, and was my attempts at putting words together in, I don't know if you call it an artistic form, but in a form that rhymes. Obviously that isn't essential to poems, but in fact, whilst we're taking this second, I'm just going to write a couple of words in the Rumble live chat so I know it's definitely on screen and working. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to compare a couple of different artificial intelligence engines and ask them, see how well they can create a poem. Actually, while I'm writing a couple of words to Rumble, I'm going to just leave you with this very quick poem.
Roses red and roses white. Their hues ignite the day and night. Crimson passion, ivory grace. In petals embrace, love finds its place. Roses red and roses white.
Okay, that was something created by Copilot. The other night I gave it a particular request. I'll let you know exactly what we asked for. It didn't quite match what I requested, but what do you think? Are they particularly well written words? Yeah, let me find the original request. Yeah, by the way, beautiful greeting, by the way, Rosie Chica. Shalom, of course, a Hebrew word. Welcome to the second sign. I hope you enjoy the stream, which are the same sentiments I left over on YouTube live chat. So let's yeah, everything seems to be working. Thank you, by the way, Yada, aka Rosie, for saying hello over on Rumble. You must have two pages open at once. Right, can I line these up? One on the top, one on the bottom. I guess I could if I got rid of that text. Yeah, one's much larger than the other. There we go. Okay, yeah, so Copilot. What did I ask Copilot originally? It would have been something along the lines of, let me see, because I did put a shorts video up of of some red roses, so I was considering overlaying it with just some AI generated text, which I was going to obviously credit to Copilot. And I asked, can you write a 4-line poem about roses, emphasizing the color? Actually, I noticed I definitely meant to say red roses, but I didn't. So, yeah, fairly good job. Right. The only AI bot I use is Copilot. It's built right into Bing, but I'm aware there are a few other ones, so I did a Bing search for free alternatives to Microsoft Copilot. We'll have a look at them now. Right, I'll just bring up our display again. Yeah, these were the search results that I got. ChatGPT Now, as far as I knew, that was already built into Copilot, as far as I know. I'm not sure. I thought it was powered by that, but perhaps it isn't. Hugging Chat and Google Gemini. Alright, we'll try Google Gemini, I think. We'll give that a crack. And the best one, the best poem generated, we will put through a voice, automated, artificially AI generated voices. That's the words I'm trying to get out. By the way, as we've got Rosie in the live chat with us, thanks for tuning in on Sunday. We had another serving of a legal deposition that I've gone on about quite a lot. So if you're curious about that, then yeah, check out Sunday's live stream. Right, I guess you have to be signed in to use Google Gemini. Yes, you do. Okay. Who else did they recommend? We'll do 3. GPT for all. I've not heard of that one. No doubt I'll have to sign in for this as well. Time will tell. Oh, you've got to download an app. Install something. Okay. Next option. What was the third and final one? Perplexity. I just tried ChatGPT. That's probably a well-known one. If anyone has any suggestions for either things to, yeah, you have to log in or sign up. Goodness me. Okay, I'll have to hide my screen for 2 seconds while I just see if I can sign in with Google or something. We'll put the live chat up while we're here. Okay, bear with as I see if I can get into ChatGPT. Yep, continue with Google. That will do. No idea how much personal information, of course, I've got to give over now to ChatGPT. Well, they want my birthday, but I can say anything, can't I? I do have a made-up online birthday that I use for filling out forms such as this, and I keep it simple, as well as if I'm ever asked for a postcode, I always use one I had years ago. I don't think they need to know my exact street address. If anyone's that interested, then just come out and ask. But okay, we have 3 chat boxes. What kind of poem should we ask it? We could, right, this might sound a bit self-indulgent, but I did once ask Copilot what it knew about my channel. Let's see. Okay, delete that. Click on Copilot. I can't remember the exact words I asked it. What do you know about the YouTuber Obby Lines? As I say, self-indulgent AF, but I was curious. I'm going to ask it to write a poem about me. Right, Obby Lines is a YouTube channel that approaches well-documented public events with a skeptical mindset. The challenge scrutinizes these events and offers alternative explanations. If you're curious, you can explore their content on YouTube. Well, thanks very much, Copilot. This isn't going to get us anywhere, I'm sure of it. This is a waste of time. Can you write a poem about the YouTuber? In fact, I'll use my old channel name. That's probably what I originally asked it. Certainly, here's a poetic tribute to Bobby Zines, the skeptical mind behind alternative explanations for well-documented events. Pretty clever. Zines and mind. Obviously, times rhymes as well. So, right. In the realm of pixels and screens, where narratives weave the truth convenes, stands Bobby Zines with a curious eyes, scrutinizing tales, unraveling lies. When mainstream headlines loudly proclaim, he dives deeper, questions the game. For every event a surface scratched, seeking hidden layers, facts unmatched. Well, thanks very much, Copilot, suggesting that my facts are unmatched. I'm not sure I can argue or confirm such a comment, but this was good for the ego. Right, Obilines was the name he bore, a skeptic's journey seeking more. Goes on for quite a while, actually. Maybe I should have said, you know, narrow it down to 30 seconds. I notice they haven't mentioned my name. Oh, Obilines, that's it. They have mentioned my original channel name, Obilines, which I've now gone back to. Bobby's lines emerged steadfast and keen, a channel reborn, a quest unseen. From moon landings to royal births, he challenges narratives unearths. Yeah, pretty clever. Alternative explanations he seeks in the echo chambers where truth leaks. His voice a beacon in the digital haze, navigating skepticism, intricate maze. Live streams echo with his wit, as chat rooms buzz, ideas fit. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. My chat rooms don't buzz very much. Ideas flit. Debunking myths, unraveling threads, Bobby's lines where reasons treads. So here's to you, bold and bright, a skeptical torch in the digital night. May your quest continue, doubts unfurl, as you peek back layers in this curious world. Remember, truth lies beyond the veil, and Bobby's lines, he's setting sail. Excellent. Right, can ChatGPT or consider YouTube is hosted on Google, like, you know, Google own YouTube. You would think they would probably know more about me. I've never used this AI bot, so I don't know how well it works. I want to use the exact same wording, so we can't accuse it of, you know, being unfair, an unlevel playing field, you could say. Where are we? Gemini, here we are. Wow, this is very... Bobby's lines, the binder of dreams. In the corner of you. I should have limited it. Okay, last one we'll do. I can't read all this, goodness me. He's not just a collector, a hoarder of things. He breathes life back with joyful stings. Yeah, none of this is relevant to my streams. He shares his discovery, infectious flair, making the forgotten a sight to be shared. He dives into DIY. Nope, never looked into DIY as far as I remember. With glue and thread, creating his own zines. That's magazines, by the way, where stories are bred. Sketches and collages. I don't do them, no. Ramblings unbound. Yeah, I do ramble a bit. I'll give it that. A world on each page. Yeah, this is just it seems like a generic poem for a YouTuber. I'm not that impressed with that one. And finally, ChatGPT. We are going to ask it to tone down. Maybe just say 4 lines for the next few. In the land of screens and pixelated dreams. That sounds very familiar. Yeah, Copilot and must be powered by ChatGPT, because I think it's given me exactly the same response when narratives... Oh no. Where voices echoes and laughter beams. Yes, smile so wide you never see me smile on camera. No chance. He guides us through the digital tide. Gaming realms? Nope, nothing to do with gaming realms. He crafts his stories with a heartfelt touch. Okay, bringing joy, laughter, and so much. Each video a piece of his mind, a treasure trove. Bobby's like, I'm not sure. Through trials faced and triumphs earned, he shows us how to intertwine. Okay. Community gathers. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've gathered much for community on YouTube, so it does have a very similar ring to it to the first one we did, though. Okay, first, before we go on, we are actually going to ask what makes a good poem. yeah, if you want to leave your opinion on what the best of those three poems were. I know I gave a lot more time to I gave a lot more time to Copilot, but that was because it actually seemed to nail it. Rosie says I should keep them all, and you hadn't heard of Gemini, seen the ads on YouTube. Yeah, to be honest, I've never seen an advert for Gemini AI. As I say, I don't use YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't use Google beyond YouTube. Basically, by default, I just go straight to Bing now. I don't know why. I just thought I would try the other one. But yeah, I do agree on keeping that one. Perhaps I'll turn this into a shorts or a regular video. I'll cover the whole. You might even be able to download the chat, can you? Export. Brilliant. Yes, you can export all your answers, or your no, that's oops. Right. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, they haven't done enough pages. Right, this is all stuff I can do after, so I'll get back to finding out. Yeah, poems are obviously very subjective. What one person likes in one, another person doesn't. We're not going to ask AI on this one, but that's probably... that is who will answer us by the looks of it. Yeah, it comes from the heart and touches your heart. So the idea of poems are powerful uses of language to... more or less a song, isn't it? It's an unsung song. It creates a new image by juxtaposing different things together. Uses clear, memorable, concrete images. So yeah, poems create images in your head, definitely. They tell a story or create a world inside themselves, yep. Is concise and encapsulates complex ideas or moments in time. And taps into universal themes and emotions that are relatable to the reader. I wouldn't disagree with any of them. One thing I like to see in a poem is the invention of words, or yeah, where the poet makes their own words up to some extent. Again, I don't want to be totally self-indulgent. Oh, I hope that wasn't playing in the background over the top of me. No, it wasn't. I didn't know there was a video running. Yeah, time for a bit of self-indulgence, sorry. The short I put out on whatever day it was I used a word, abandonment, basically changing words so you're in some way, you know, reinventing a word or something. Abandonment was my use of that, but I do like to see that in poems. I could be surprised, but perhaps we'll ask it then. Right, yeah, any suggestions? Rosie, you're the only person, as far as I know, in the chat this evening, so unless anyone's over on Rumble, of course they're not. If you want to suggest a subject, otherwise I'll come up with one in the meantime. Write a poem of, let's say, 6 lines. Of 6 lines about let's see, the sunset. A very beautiful thing, by the way. And we'll ask ChatGPT it as well. Right, exactly the same search. Where are we? and we'll compare them all in a second. Who was the other one? Gemini. Right, let's see what is offered. We'll start with Gemini then, as we're... No, sorry, we're starting with ChatGPT. Rosie Chica suggests using the stars, okay? We will certainly suggest that as the next one. The sky ignites in hues of gold. Let me make that a little more readable for you. As it's only 6 lines, I can hopefully... Right, let's repurpose this note. Is that going to work? Got to give it a name, of course. Sunset by... Which one was it? Oh, I can't even remember. ChatGPT. Whoever it was, we'll change the title of it. It was ChatGPT, yes. Right, today's poem by ChatGPT is... Okay. The sky ignites in hues of gold, a quiet tale of day retold. As sun dips low and shadows lean, a canvas brushed with twilight sheen, whispers soft in evening's breath, the world sighs, sweet in sunset's death. Yeah, I think that's nice, and by all means, yeah, there's no option to vote, but never mind. Okay, next we'll try Gemini. Right. Do you know what I'll do? Oh, okay. Right. Can you still see the screen? No, of course you cannot. Right. At least this one's a lot easier to read, so I don't need to go up. Right. Fiery orbs. Fiery orb dips low, paints the clouds with flame. Day surrenders to night. A whispered goodbye. Stars emerge, shy winks in the twilight's embrace. Cool air whispers secrets, a hush on the land. Darkness descends, a velvet cloak unfurls. Dreams take flight on the wings of the moon. Yeah, talking about, you know, referencing sunsets to dreams, nighttime. And finally, co-pilot. They actually give us a title, I believe. Golden Embrace. Not very readable, so let me make that a bit more readable. Golden Embrace. Golden Embrace. Hang on, I'll just resize this a little bit. Alright, I think it needs reformatting. Yeah, that is one thing I remember about Copilot, is that they don't format the poems very well. So let's see what we can do about that. Tidy it up a little bit. Right, last correction. Right, I believe we're there now. As day's curtain falls a fiery hue, the sun, weary yet bold, bids adieu. Horizons aflame, whispers of night, silhouettes dance in the fading light. A canvas painted with amber and grace, the world sighs, cradled in twilight's embrace. Okay, again, very nice. Well written poem. But which is, in anyone's opinion really, which gets the nod on that one. I did quite like ChatGPT originally. Yeah, Rosie, like, thought they were all good. I'm not sure who I would give that one to. Let me see. Hang on. Maybe for some reason the first one sticks with me on that one, which was, let me line these up. This one, ChatGPT. The sky ignites in hues of gold. A quiet tale of day retold. Not so much because it rhymes or... Right, the next one we're going to do, the final one we're going to ask it to do, is one that involves asking it to create its own words. Yeah, bear in mind, there is always the possibility of plagiarism. I mean, when these bots kind of come up, you know, set out to write a poem, they might just scan thousands of different like pieces of text that come up when you search for the you know, a poem such as Sundown or Sunsets, I believe it was, but however, I can't imagine anyone's ever written a poem about myself, about my YouTube channel for these our AI engines to kind of search. Right, and this is something I see on every single, not every single, very often on AI sites. It always says see updates and mentions being updated. This one, a new version is available, update. Well, why do I have to update your webpage for you? That was a bit weird, but yeah, tonight we're gonna Gemini we're gonna start with on this one because we started with ChatGPT last time. Right, as you requested, the stars. Write a poem about the stars. 6 lines long, including words, including original made up words. Right, I'll copy and paste all that as well. So search that's Copilot, and this is ChatGPT. Rosie says they should have a rhyme to them. Yeah, there should certainly be some kind of rhythm to the lines. I agree. And with the one we did about the roses, have I still got that? Yeah, this is the one we played in with at the beginning of the stream. Roses red, roses white, and roses white. Their hues ignite the day and night. Compassion. Yeah, that is actually what I asked for. Crimson passion, ivory grace. Its petals embrace, love finds its place. At this point, I would say the rhythm of that poem breaks down in that last line. Or crimson passion, ivory grace. Its petals, I don't know. It starts with much longer lines and then goes very short at the end, which, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, by the way, we awarded the win of the previous poem we set up to, it was ChatGPT if I remember rightly. So, just to give it a bit of screen time and credit, I will actually put it on now. Where are we? Right, I'll repurpose this. Yeah, so this I would say was the winner of the last one. What was the name of that one, by the way? Sunsets. Sunsets by ChatGPT. Okay, did that work? Oops, I see. Right, I'm making a mess of this now. Okay. The sky ignites in hues of gold, a quiet tale of day retold. As sun dips low and shadows lean, a canvas brushed with twilight sheen, whispers soft in evening's breath, the world sighs sweet in sunset's death. I think that's very beautiful myself, and that certainly is awarded for round 2's best poem. Round 1 went to Copilot. And let's see, a review of question 3, which was about asking a 6-line poem that includes original made-up words. So, the velvin sky, the star bloom glows, with shimmering light and dusk drift flows. Lumina whispers in twinkling spree, as night hums their astral plea. Through nebra waves and cosmic tides, dream fire dances where star glow hides. I think that's a good effort by ChatGPT. Next we'll go to Copilot. In the velvety expanse, star marvels ignite, twinkling lumina, a cosmic delight. Zephyrillium whispers weave their tale, celestias dance, a celestial sail. Ethereal glimmer, astral embrace, in the night symphony they find their place. I'm going to give that one a thumbs up, because I thought that was pretty good. Is it going to let me? No. Okay, whatever. Okay, good effort. And it actually gives us a title as well, Star Marvels. So, well done. And finally, Gemini. Diamond dust scatters on velvet so deep, astral whispers murmur, secrets they keep, celestial embers in a glimmering rain. Stardust ignites the celestial main. Across the vast canvas their stories unfold, mysteries shimmer in starlight of old. A glimmering all put together, I guess that's a made up, they've created their own word in a way. But they haven't given us a title. So those are the 3. I certainly like the previous one. Deep keep, rain main, unfold, and old. So they've gone with the rhythm, which of course isn't essential. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Copilot is that they do not do a very good job of... Why is this not... Something's going weird with the mouse, so I'm not able... Right. We'll enter it on here. And we'll try and make it readable. You can kind of see where the new line begins, because they, despite using a comma, they still use a capital to begin the next line. So astral obviously comes after the comma, but it's a lowercase a, so I'm pretty sure, although they haven't done that here. Maybe that's all one line. Okay. Can we zoom in on it? Nope. Control plus, that's what I did. Doesn't do anything. Oh, I wonder if my keyboard's packing up. Okay. We're reading from here. Yeah, I desperately need to get new batteries for my keyboard. Right, in velvety expanse, stellar marvels ignite. Twinkling lumina. Lumina's not a made-up word. Yeah, on this read, I'm actually... Stellar marvels? They've just kind of put two words together, which is... Right, zephyrillium. Do we think this is a made-up word? If not, I'm happy to learn what it means. Zephyrillium sounds like a colour to me. Oh, it's the name of a flower? Okay. Zephyrium. Zephyrus, Zephyrium. Doesn't look like... It's a Latin word. Goodness knows what it means. So... It's a name then, I guess. Okay, so not particularly... That's not the same word, is it? Hang on. No, zephyrillium looks like a made-up word. So yeah, given one. Celestia rather than celestial. And celestial sail. This word came up in at least one other poem. Let's have a look. Celestial embers in a glimmering rain. Yeah, I like Gemini on this one, actually. Diamond dust scatters on a velvet so deep. Astral whispers murmur, secrets they keep. Celestial embers, a glimmering rain. Stardust ignites a celestial main. Across the vast canvas their stories unfold. Mysteries shimmer, a starlight of old. I don't agree that space is old, though. I think space is very current. It's very there. But how long that starlight has been glowing, you know, each night is anyone's guess. Yeah, so this one, Gemini, could possibly consider awarding the victory to. Finally, ChatGPT, they've already won one of them. Why does that come up? They don't give us a title, but they do format the poem, which is applaudable. Oh, okay, didn't get it there. Yeah, so I certainly like Gemini's zephyrillium, the word it made up. Right, where are we? Here. Velvin. I don't believe Velvin's a real word, so fair play to it. But you obviously get the feeling of velvet plus vinyl, black vinyl. Velvin, let's look it up. Let's see. My apologies, I never put the pad on. Nathan Oakley, great to see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Typical Bobby Zines live stream error. I didn't put the display back on as we were reading our poems, but all you missed was me basically doing searches. Right. In the Velvin sky, the star bloom glows. So yeah, I was going to look up whether Velvin is a real word. It's a mod. Nathan mentions mod festival. And yeah, thank you, Rosie. Now I see the screen. I see, and now I'm checking the chat. I can see that I didn't have the display on, but hopefully the audio was good enough. Velvin. Let's look up that word. Which, of course, is something I did ask of the engine. Velvin. What is the? How popular is it? A baby name. So. Evelyn, yeah, it looks like that is a made-up name. So again, as I requested, it made up at least one word, but didn't give us a title. Lumina, obviously, you've got lumens, which are measures of brightness. Is that right? Lumia, is that not a? Yeah, anything with the word lum, but I don't know if lumina is a actual word. Let's see. luminaries, of course. It gives us that idea. A lumen, the central cavity of a tubular or other hollow structure in an organism or cell. And lumina, either from lumina or from the Latin luminare. So again, they go to Latin words, which obviously isn't made up. Lumina is primarily offensive, but thanks to the festival element scrolls, it gains new skills. By the way, I've seen Nathan mentioning having a festival of wrenches or festival of mods in the live chat. That's maybe, I think that's what you mean. Let's not forget, there is actually a festival going on today, not that far from me, at Stonehenge to celebrate the longest day. It is what the pagans would call a summer solstice, what the farmers would call, I don't know, farmers might have their own name for it, but yeah, I'm going off topic. But since you mentioned festival, that popped into my head. So happy longest day, which I thought was meant to be the 21st, but it does vary, of course. Okay, whose poem was that to award the winner? I did like Copilot. Again, they did a very good offering. Theirs is this top one, Stellar Marvels in the Velvety Expanse, Stellar Marvels Ignite, Twinkling Lumina, Cosmic Delight. Oh, they both use the same word. That must be ChatGPT, because I think I've noticed similarities with them in the past, actually. Lumina Whispers and Twinkling Spree. So, they both used a word which isn't technically English, but as night winds hum their astral plea through nebula waves and cosmic tides. Since Nathan's in the... Oh, Rosie suggested something to ask them to write a poem about. A mod festival has lots of... I guess Nathan's defining a word, but I'm not sure which one. But thanks anyway. Yeah, we will maybe leave tonight with... Since I did a very self-indulgent poem about myself, let's go to the live chat. Yeah, we are going to consider shutting down shortly. I should hide the mouse cursor, really, shouldn't I? Because it's quite unpleasant to see it dashing around the screen, but hopefully bearable. That's when I remember to turn my screen on, so I won't worry too much. And Rosie Chica says there's a full moon tonight. It's a special one. Oh, yeah, to be honest, the full moon I'm not 100% on with. I know that after tomorrow the nights starts getting dark earlier, you could say. Sunset comes upon us, which we had a poem written about by... Who won that one? I think I gave that one to ChatGPT, the poem about sunset. The sky ignites in hues of gold, a quiet tale of day retold. I suppose you could count the syllables and see if... Right. Nights in... 8 syllables in the top line, and now in the second poem... 9. Okay, yeah, they're not... They are obviously slightly longer lines, a longer rhythm. Poems obviously don't have to be especially short, but the more compact they are, the better. I'm going to ask it one final question tonight before we start thinking about wrapping up. We'll give him 4 lines. 4-line poem about the YouTuber Nathan Oakley. As you're in the chat, Nathan, and I appreciate you being here. I did unlimited lines on mine. Right. In Nathan's realm of thought and lore, he questions, probes, and then explores. With insight sharp and knowledge keen, he lights the path unseen, serene. Obviously knows nothing about Nathan Oakley. Copilot wrote what I considered quite a good one about myself. So let's see if it can write a good one about Nathan. Right, I need to copy and paste the exact wording I used, of course. Yeah, Nathan's YouTube channel is definitely worthy of poetry. Come on. Write a 4-line... Oh, for goodness sake, my keyboard's on the blink. Come on, you... Oh, everything's starting to freeze on me now. Probably batteries, actually. There we go. Where's the paste button? Right. Okay. In the live stream's glow, debate ignites, panelists gather, perspectives take flight. Earth's shape, a canvas for minds to explore. Nathan Oakley 1980 questioning more. Feel free to join the show and express your views. Okay, let's see if Gemini can do any better. Considering they didn't do a very good one about me, completely irrelevant. Saying I'm a hoarder of things, joyful stings, infectious flair. Gemini offered a fairly good, decent generic poem about a standard person that makes YouTube videos, going on about DIY. Not really relevant, but Nathan Oatley, I didn't misspell that, did I? Nope. Nathan Oatley, I couldn't even get Nathan's name right. Year of 80, they say. Flat Earth his passion, on YouTube each day. Science he questions with further untold. A fighter for flatness, both daring and bold. Very nice, I think. Yeah, either that one... Yeah, I'm going to disregard ChatGPT's effort there. They know nothing about YouTubers, it would seem. So, Nathan, well, both of you, what do you reckon? Copilot or Gemini? Gemini, by the way, is done by YouTube. Done by Google, who own YouTube. The last one, the winner, we'll put into a AI voice, like, and we'll let it play. But Nathan, you think that one's great? You should see the one it wrote about me. It was basically, yeah, my head, but after reading it, my head inflated to the size of the webcam. I do have a webcam up now, which I put on every now and then, and I especially like to, yeah, my head massively swelled up when they wrote a beautiful poem about me. So it's now come back down to fill inside. Right, let's put the live chat on so we can see it. Oh, we've got the live chat. Nathan preferred the second one. That's not helpful. Rosie says Copilot doesn't spell his name wrong. It did. It spelled... Oh, okay. So Copilot, because it actually gets his name right for a point. Nathan liked the second one. If only I had more than 2 people tuned in, then we could have a tiebreaker. I suppose the tiebreaker would come down to me. Hang on. Or was Copilot the second one? I think we're universal. If you like the white one with the white screen. Where are we? Oh, and it also, I'll tell you what Copilot does. It offers you links to videos. So, it's got Nathan Oakley 1980 versus Jeranism. Let me not forget to put my display back on. So, right, it asks... Okay, so, for that reason, I'm going to award this one. Although I do have to... what do you call it? You have... Right, yeah, I have to put the spaces in. Right, as live streams glow, debates ignite. And then we've got a capital, so we know that's the next line. Full stop. Okay, right, can we do this without causing absolute chaos? Let's see. Right, hopefully we won't get total audio chaos.
In the live stream's glow, debates ignite, panelists gather, perspectives take flight. Earth's shape, a canvas for minds to explore, Nathan Oakley 1980, questioning more.
So, yeah, that pretty much does our roundup of AI's ability to write poetry. We said, you know, we asked the suggestion, is it possible they're just plagiarizing someone else? When you offer it something as general as, you know, write a poem about a newborn baby, for example, yeah, if I hadn't put in the four line limit, it probably would have gone into something, you know, gushing about. It really does gush about you. Okay, last one then, just for you, Nathan. We're not going to necessarily read it all out. Poem about the YouTuber. Yeah, it seems to have a good grasp of did I not put your surname properly on there? Oh, it's just stuck with that four liner, I'm afraid. So I don't know if someone else was to do it, like if you were to do your own search on it, then you might get an even longer one. I haven't put the display back on, have I? Yeah, I did ask it. Oh, I asked it to write a poem without limiting it to four lines, but it just gave me the same poem all over again. Yeah, thanks, Rosie. I do have an issue. I need a second monitor. I need to be able to... 2 monitors would probably make my live stream better, but hopefully they're bearable enough to sit through. I thank you, Rosie, for actually doing such a thing. Yeah, the last couple of Sundays I've been doing a watch-along of Stanley Plotkin's and the time he ended up in court. This coming Sunday I'll be doing the same thing again. Let me just if I take you, I'm doing it on both Rumble and YouTube at the moment, so if you're around, Stanley Plotkin's deposition watch along part 2. We've watched the first 2 hours of this questioning, and some, you know, it's mainly got touched on the finances of what goes on. Oh, hang on. It mainly touches on the on Stanley's finances, how much he's getting paid. But as we go on, you've kind of as we go on deeper into the stream, deeper into the deposition, you realise just how. Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to bias you against it. You might consider it to be nothing that bad. But what we find out in this stream about the creation of vaxes is pretty gut-wrenching. So if you want to sit along, find out why you should never let anyone stick a pin in your arm, join us on Sunday. In fact, your opinions may vary. The great thing about that stream is obviously we're touching on medical advice, but it's coming from an authoritative voice. Stanley's saying this stuff himself, so if YouTube want to censor that, then, well, they're censoring a voice of whatever. Right, that's a subject for Sunday. I do hope you can make it. I'm going to set up a live stream. In this stream I had about 7 minutes, by the way, if you weren't with us earlier, where I was messing around trying to fix the audio, and I was able to edit that out on YouTube. So maybe it's better watching it on YouTube, because I can crop out any blatant errors. Yes, we make it as entertaining as we can watching an old gentleman talk. Okay, we didn't go as deep as I would have liked to into the subject of poems, really, and how, how can artificial intelligence, something that doesn't have doesn't have human emotions, how it can create, a style of writing that is kind of full of emotion, really. Poems are meant to be emotional things, of course. And how can artificial intelligence do so? Right, something I'm going to leave you with before we finish. If you were with us earlier, in the pre-show, I mentioned a video I came across by DC Force, and it's talking about how those that didn't take the treatment plan back in 2022 or whatever should applaud themselves. But there's more going on. But yeah, people they're giving themselves away. Hang on, let me find it. This video here, DC Force. Oh, hang on, what did I do there? It's called All You Absolute Legends. Sounds really great, the guy's going on about how he admires people that didn't get on the treatment plan. Almost as ego building as Copilot writing you a beautiful gushing poem. But look at his hands. They've always got to get their signs and symbols in, it would seem, and this guy's no exception. Every word is met with a coming together of the fingers. I don't know what they call that. Is it pyramid or something? Yeah, thanks for the kind words, DC Force. I'm going to put a link to this video in the live chat, because I haven't put anything in the live chat yet, just to make sure it definitely still works. If you want to watch it for yourself, DC Force's stuff, he puts up other people's content a lot of the time. Right. Yeah, that's his thing. He just uploads other YouTubers' content. And right, DC Force video. Okay. Right, Rosie says it's very telling, the trial. The AI poet, not so sure they have unlimited words, but yes, can it feel? That could be very creepy. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, it always reminds me, I remember the words of someone saying, if a demonic entity wanted to come through and talk to you, how do you think it would do it? Would not AI be a good method, I guess? But that's one for the conspiracy theorists, of course, to ponder. In the meantime, AI can be very useful, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't use it myself. Okay. It is time to say a huge, massive load of appreciation to Nathan and Rosie, the two people that decided to talk in the live chat this evening. Thank you for taking part. And there's a few other people that I'd like to show my thanks and appreciation for. That would be, where are they? Yeah, a few names that come up on the sheets, that come up on the screen, who have in some way or another made my either living or live or YouTubing experience that little bit better. So yeah, many thanks to them. Thanks of course to our loving Father God for blessing me with this opportunity to share this stream with you. As I always say at the end, every Thursday observe the Sabbath day. It's such a wonderful thing. And have a great weekend. Your week, in my opinion, your weekend would be much better if you observed the Sabbath day, but that is kind of just my thinking.
Have you ever used orphans to study an experiment?
That is our intro just beginning, meaning that we are coming to the end of the stream now. If anyone wants to show their appreciation before they finish and hit the thumbs up button before you leave, I would bid you a big thank you. I'll be back Sunday. I hope you can make it for that one. Okay, all the best. Good night, Rosie. Good night, Nathan. Good night, anyone else who happened to watch it tonight. Thanks for your time. Take care. Over and out.